They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mustangs ready to get this thing started and open the season. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will get the first swing of the game. And Jesse, if there's an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Mustangs offense will have its first possession of the game. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer. But one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit.
There he got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. They strike first in that open.
that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Kennesaw State right back to work. Let's talk for just a second about Kennesaw State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to turning it on. He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left. He makes a catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Mustangs have it with a first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Jose State showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Well, lots of pressure.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Mustangs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Williams looking for a man. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fry. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dances away. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Williams will pass. Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Kennesaw State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Anderson. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Williams looking for a man. He's going for the big play. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown Mustangs. Once he got some room, it was over.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. You know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's awesome. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Dropping back, it's Odom. Got his man.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They can line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The give from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Odom. Forced out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second down coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Williams looking for a man. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. And the Mustangs will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we have...
Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's awesome. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Odom. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's awesome. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
Kennesaw State.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Williams will pass. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Runs through a tackle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Gonna run it. It's Lyle. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the ball. What a stunningly boneheaded play. You can't make a miracle every time. Don't get sacked for the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Williams looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Lyle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. On the move, it's Lyle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Williams will pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Back open in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw again. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
A strike downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. On the run, it's Prince. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. All right, guys, let's think for just a moment about Kennesaw State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, it's blocked. And they got it.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. That's reeled in. It's Pride. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep seriously and personally on the practice field building up to this one, because he's barely made any mistakes today.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Moving out of the pocket. The throw. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground.
Touchdown, SMU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll give it to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play
offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
He leaves it with his back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The inside handoff. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.